Good morning. We were discussing practice paper 2 of mathematics. We have done till question number 10. Let's discuss question number 11 and 12 in today's class. Question number 11 says, a metallic cylinder of a diameter and height are respectively 16 centimeter and 36 centimeter is melted and recast into spheres. Find the diameter of the sphere. So now here he's talking about a metallic cylinder and a sphere, wherein the dimensions, that is diameter and height of the cylinder is given, and he is asking us to find the diameter of the sphere when this cylinder is recast into a sphere. So let's see, the diameter of the cylinder is given, that is 16 centimeter. So let R1 be the radius of the cylinder and R2 be the radius of sphere. Like we have radius in both, that is in cylinder as well as in sphere. So that is why I am taking the radius of the cylinder as R1 and radius of the sphere as R2. So now when diameter of the cylinder is 16 centimeter, radius of the cylinder will be R1 equal to 16 by 2. Radius will be half of the diameter. So radius of the cylinder equal to 16 by 2, that is 8 centimeter. Now the next thing is height of the cylinder, which is also given, which is 36 centimeter. Now what he is saying that cylinder is recast and cylinder is melted and recast into a sphere. So in that way, the volume of sphere will be equal to volume of cylinder. Okay, the formula for volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r2 cube. Actually it is 4 by 3 pi r cube, but r here is r2, that is equal to pi r1 square h. Let's find, let's substitute the values. What will happen here? Here this pi and pi will get cancelled. Pi is there on LHS as well as on RHS, so pi and pi will get cancelled. So we'll be left with 4 by 3 r2 cube is equal to r1 square h. Next step. So r1 for us is 8 square. R1 is 8, so r1 square is 8 square, and h is given as 36. Right, so r2 cube is equal to 8 square is 64 into 36. 4 by 3 I'm taking it to RHS, so it will become 3 by 4. So r2 cube is equal to 64. We can write it as 4 cube. 4 into 4 into 4 is 4 cube, and 36 I'm cancelling this one. Here what is happening is we're cancelling 4 ones are 4 nines are, right? So we are left with 9 into 3. So 9 3s are, it is we can write 9 into 3 as 3 power of 3. 9 3s are 27. So 27 we can write it as 3 power of 3. So r2 cube is equal to 4 into 3, that is 12. So but what he has asked, he has asked us to find the diameter of the sphere. So diameter will be double of the radius. Diameter is double of radius, so diameter of sphere is equal to 2 times of r2. The value of r2 is 12, so diameter of the sphere is 24. So please make a note of this. Next question, question number 12. Question number 12 is, find the area of the shaded region. Like this figure is quite not clear in the question paper, but I have tried my best to give you all this figure here. So what is saying? Find the area of the shaded region in the adjacent figure, where ABCD is a square of side 8 centimeter, and ABCD is side of 8 centimeter, and semicircles are drawn with each side of square as diameter. So this is 8. This one is a square. So all the sides are equal to 8 centimeter over here. Okay. Also, what I'm doing here is I'm taking this part as 1, taking this part as 2, I'm taking this part as 3, and this part as 4. So if I redraw this one, is it there we are. Angle squares. So this is our square, right? Now in this, what is happening is there are two semicircles. Sorry. Let's take some curve. Yeah, I will select this one. So there are two semicircles initially, like this. So that is part 1 and part 2. I'm talking about this one. Like when I want to find the uh, area of part 1 and part 2, I will be considering these two semicircles. Okay. So let's see the working. Area of part 1 plus area of part 2 will be equal to area of square minus area of two semicircles. Part 1, I mean by part 1, part 1 for me is this part. I'm talking about the unshaded part. Okay. So area of square minus area of two semicircles. So area of part 1 plus area of part 2 will also be, it is again going to be equal to area of square minus area of circle. Now here area of square is side into side, and area of circle is pi r square. So side into side means 8 into 8, and minus pi value he has given it as 3.14. So I'm taking pi as 3.14, and r is nothing but half of the diameter. Diameter is 8, so radius will be equal to 4. So 8 into 8 is 64, 3.14 into 16. I ask you all to just multiply 3.14 with 16. We'll get that as 50.24. So upon subtraction, we get this as 13.76 centimeter square. So this is the area of part 1 and part 2. Area of part 3 and part 4 is also going to be the same, like this one. So area of part 1 and part 2 is also similar. Like same thing we have to do to find. So area of part 3 plus area of part 4 is also going to be equal to 13.76. So all these 4 are unshaded parts. So area of unshaded parts is 13.76 plus 13.76. That comes as 27.52 centimeters square. Now we have to find the area of shaded part. That can be done by subtracting area of by subtracting 27.52 from area of square. So let's do that. So area of shaded part is equal to area of square minus area of unshaded part. So if it does that, area of square will be equal to 18 to 8 minus 27.52, that is 64 minus 27.52. Let's do the subtraction here. We'll get it as 36.48 centimeters square. So here we completes section 2 of practice paper 1 part, practice paper 2 part A. In the next class, we'll be doing section 3 of practice paper 3. Kindly do subscribe and like, subscribe and share my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube handle, that is at Mathematics Group, or you can also search in YouTube as Nawaz Sir's Official. So stay tuned. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you for joining. Have a nice day.